Hey there, math superstars! Welcome to today's video. Have you ever been at the store and needed to figure out how much 3 bottles of juice cost if each one is 1.49? Or maybe you're splitting pizza and need to multiply a decimal by another decimal? Well, you're in the right place. Today we're unlocking the superpower of multiplying decimals, and I promise it's way easier than it looks. Let's go. Quick refresher before we multiply. A decimal is just a way to write a number that's between two whole numbers. Think of money. 275 means two whole dollars and 75 cents. That's 75 hundredths of a dollar. The decimal point separates the whole number part on the left from the fraction part on the right. Once you think of decimals as money or parts of a pizza, everything makes way more sense. Here's the big secret to multiplying decimals, and once you hear this, you'll never forget it. Step 1. Ignore the decimal points and just multiply like normal whole numbers. Step 2. Count how many decimal places are in all the numbers you multiplied. Step 3. Put that many decimal places in your answer, counting from the right. That's literally the whole trick. Let's see it in action. Let's make sure we know how to count decimal places because this is the key to the whole method. A decimal place is any digit after the decimal point. So 0.5 has 1 decimal place. The number 0.25 has 2 decimal places, tenths and hundredths. And 1.375 has 3 decimal places. A whole number like 4 or 12, 0 decimal places. Got it? Awesome. Now let's start with the easier type, a decimal times a whole number. Let's try our first example, 3 times 1.4. Maybe you bought 3 granola bars that each cost $1.40. How much did you spend? First, let's picture this. We have 3 groups of 1.4. Now let's use our trick. Step 1. Ignore the decimal. Multiply 3 times 14, which gives us 42. Step 2. Count decimal places. The number 1.4 has 1 decimal place and 3 has 0, so our answer needs 1 decimal place total. Step 3. Take 42 and count 1 place from the right. We get 4.2, so 3 times 1.4 equals 4.2. You spent $4.20 on granola bars. Boom, that's it. Ready for the next level? Let's try 4 times 2.35. Picture this. You're buying 4 movie tickets that each cost $2.35. How much total? Step 1. Ignore the decimal and multiply 4 times 2.35. Let's work that out. 4 times 5 is 20. Write 0, carry 2. Then 4 times 3 is 12. Plus 2 carry is 14. Write 4, carry 1. Then 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 1 carry is 9. So 4 times 2.35 equals 940. Step 2. Count decimal places. The number 2.35 has 2 decimal places. Step 3. Put 2 decimal places in 940, counting from the right. That gives us 940. So 4 times 2.35 equals 940, or $9.40. Nice work. Okay, now we're leveling up to the really cool part, multiplying a decimal by another decimal. Here's the great news. It's the exact same trick. The only difference is now you're adding decimal places from both numbers. So if you multiply a number with 1 decimal place by another number with 1 decimal place, your answer needs 2 decimal places. If one has 2 places and one has 1 place, the answer has 3 places. Let's see some examples. Let's try 0.3 times 0.7. Think of this as 3/10 of a pizza times 7/10. It's a small chunk of a small chunk. Step 1. Ignore the decimals. Multiply 3 times 7, which equals 21. Easy. Step 2. Count decimal places. The number 0.3 has 1 decimal place, and 0.7 has 1 decimal place. That's 1 plus 1 equals 2 decimal places in the answer. Step 3. Take 21 and count 2 places from the right. That gives us 0.21. So 0.3 times 0.7 equals 0.21. See how the answer is smaller than both numbers you started with? That always happens when you multiply decimals less than 1. Super cool. Let's try 1.2 times 0.5. You can think of this as, what is half of 1.2? That's a great way to check our answer. Step 1. Ignore the decimals and multiply 12 times 5. Let's calculate. 5 times 2 is 10. Write 0, carry 1. Then 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 carry is 6. So 12 times 5 equals 60. Step 2. Count decimal places. The number 1.2 has 1 decimal place, and 0.5 has 1 decimal place, total of 2 decimal places. Step 3, put 2 decimal places in 60, counting from the right. That gives us 0.60, which we can write as 0.6. So 1.2 times 0.5 equals 0.6. And let's check, half of 1.2 is indeed 0.6. You nailed it. Here's a sneaky little trap that trips up a lot of students. So listen up. Sometimes when you place your decimal point, you don't have enough digits. Check this out. 0.2 times 0.3. You'd multiply 2 times 3 to get 6. Then you count 1 plus 1 equals 2 decimal places. But 6 is only 1 digit, so you need to add a 0 in front. 6 becomes 0.6, and then you put your decimal to get 0.06. Always count decimal places from the right side of your whole number answer, padding with zeros if needed. Let's practice that leading zero situation with 0.4 times 0.2. Step 1. Multiply 4 times 2, which gives us 8. That's easy. Step 2. Count decimal places. The number 0.4 has 1 decimal place, and 0.2 has 1 decimal place, so 1 plus 1 equals 2 decimal places in our answer. Step 3. We need to put 2 decimal places in the number 8, but 8 is only 1 digit, so we pad it. 8 becomes 0.8. Now we place the decimal 2 spots from the right, giving us 0.08. So 0.4 times 0.2 equals 0.08. Let's sanity check. 0.4 is less than half, and 0.2 is less than a quarter, so an answer of 0.08, which is pretty tiny, makes perfect sense. Let's try a bigger challenge, 2.4 times 1.5. This is like finding the area of a rectangle that's 2.4 meters wide and 1.5 meters tall. Step 1, multiply 24 times 15. Let's break it down. 24 times 5 equals 120. Then 24 times 10 equals 240. Add them together. 120 plus 240 equals 360. So 24 times 15 equals 360. Step 2, count decimal places. The number 2.4 has 1 decimal place, and 1.5 has 1 decimal place, total of 2 decimal places. Step 3, put 2 decimal places in 360, counting from the right. That gives us 3.60, or just 3.6. So 2.4 times 1.5 equals 3.6. The area of our rectangle is 3.6 square meters. You're crushing it. Here's a pro tip that every math rockstar uses. Always estimate your answer first, to make sure you're in the right ballpark. Here's how. Round each decimal to the nearest whole number, multiply those, and see if your real answer is close. For example, 2.4 times 1.5, round to 2 times 2, which is 4. Our answer was 3.6, which is close to 4. So we know we're on the right track. If your estimated answer is 4, but your decimal answer is 36 or 0.36, something's off with your decimal placement. Let's put it all together with a real-life example. You're at the school store, and each notebook costs 125s. You need to buy 6 notebooks for your classes. How much will you spend? We need to find 6 times 125. Step 1. Estimate first. 1.5 is close to 1, so 6 times 1 is 6. Our answer should be around $6. Step 2. Multiply as whole numbers. 6 times 125. That's 6 times 100, which is 600, plus 6 times 25, which is 150. So 600 plus 150 equals 750. Step 3. Count decimal places. The number 1.25 has 2 decimal places and 6 has 0. Total, 2 decimal places. Step 4. Put 2 decimal places in 750. That gives us 7i50. And our estimate was around $6, so 750 makes sense. You'd spend 750 on notebooks. You did it. You are officially a decimal multiplication master. Let's recap the 3 magic steps. Step 1. Ditch the decimal points and multiply like whole numbers. Step 2. Count up all the decimal places from both numbers. Step 3. Plant that decimal point in your answer by counting from the right. And never forget to estimate first so you can catch sneaky mistakes. Parents, this is a great topic to practice at the grocery store. Real prices, real multiplication, real math superpowers. Now go show off those skills. You've earned it. See you in the next video.